On April 7th, voters flocked to the many voting locations throughout Peoria. One of the key issues in this election was the controversial sales tax, which, if passed, would fund the construction of the Riverfront Museum. Voters were split on this issue, with strong support both for and against the referendum. The sales tax increase was passed, but by a narrow margin of less than 1%. That evening, as votes were tallied, Build the Block supporters gathered at Old Chicago to hear the results. We asked Jim Richardson, President and CEO of the Lakeview Museum of Arts and Sciences, what passage of this new referendum would mean for the Riverfront Museum.
With the passing of the referendum, it's full speed ahead. We certainly are planning to start the building of the parking lot, which the museum will be built on top of, either the end of this year or the very beginning of next year, and have the museum open by 2012.
We also spoke with Tim Elder, Director of Public Affairs for Caterpillar, about what CAT's role was in the development of this museum.
Caterpillar has been enthused about Museum Square for at least 7 years. When this project was originally brought up, we looked at it and we said, look, this will mean so much to our employees. From there it developed into a notion of, well, if we're going to have Museum Square, maybe we ought to investigate doing a Caterpillar Visitor Center.
Supporters of the project were also excited about what the new museum could bring to Peoria.
I think the museum project is huge for Peoria. You know, certainly when we look at the kind of community that we have, the kind of community that Peoria wants to be in the future, the museum is really kind of a key component to really improving quality of life for folks in the community and people that are contemplating moving in. I mean, what is it that would appeal to them about Peoria, and certainly having a world-class facility like this would be a huge draw. So I think it's just a terrific project.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Afton Hollow.